This whole project started because some of my favorite elders, made their journey far too young. And it upset me because I felt like I had so much more to learn from them. And if I could just have just a little bit more time with them, it would have made all the difference. A lot of people say when an elder dies, a library is burnt to the ground. We need a way to protect all this wisdom and all this knowledge. This has been such an amazing project. It's probably the most amazing, meaningful project I've ever been involved in. So much of our knowledge was lost and our history was lost. We have these small opportunities to gain some of it back. It's so important to be able to gather this knowledge in such a systematic way. For instance, if somebody wants to learn about arts, they can just press on the arts button. All of a sudden they have this vast amount of conversations around artwork, or fishing, or hunting, or berry picking. That little bit of knowledge that was protected and held by our elders. We want to make sure that the future generations get this knowledge. Let's record, because we're going to tell a story. I'm going to put your name in here. Y.A. Mosuia. Mosuia?
Yeah.
All right. You were just talking about clams. We're going to talk about clams. We can talk about cultural stuff, and I'm sure we're going to talk about language.
Yeah.
So you can pick all these things that we're going to talk about, and then afterwards we'll have another chance.
Yeah.
And then we're going to start recording.
Yeah.
And then the lights come on.
Yeah. Well, I know.
And then we're recording. So what were you saying about the clams?
Oh, well, I started out to
These
tell you
elders
about
grew
that,
up in a
and he
time
said,
where
"Oh,
they
wait a
were
minute, we'll put it on."
much closer to our other ancestors. They got the real goods, and when they leave, they take a lot of those goods with them. So how do you like the story booth?
Oh, I love it. It's fantastic. I can't believe it. With all the lights and push button to find out where everybody is in there. And I got to say, Hudet Hua Hunam.
Hudet Wam.
Hua Hunam.
Hudet
Hunam.
Wa Quinam.
It's like you're, it's
Quinam.
more than beautiful.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think the story booth is great from the video perspective of it, say for learning language. Being able to sit with our elders, gather that knowledge through the video, and then be able to watch it afterwards and inculcate that sort of language and that teaching. It's so important. Story booth, we've essentially tried to hit two different areas because we want to get our teachings out there as much as possible in a lot of ways. I think the world could actually use a lot of Indigenous teachings. So we've got a public version, but we've also got a version that is quite insulated in the sense like the stories stay on an encrypted hard drive within the story booth itself, but that's the nation's. We have no access to it. Nobody else has any access to it. It's that nation's intellectual property and it stays with that nation. But we've also expanded Story Booth to have a wheelchair accessible version. We want to be as open as possible to getting as much knowledge as possible. Yeah, if every community up and down the coast here in BC had a story booth, I can't even imagine what that would do for protecting our knowledge and our history, our worldviews, and obviously our culture. These loved ones are leaving a big hole in our communities, but this is one way to be able to protect some of the knowledge that they passed on.